My name is Jessica Pita. I'm 21 years old, a psychology student, a motivational speaker, a singer, play a few instruments, show jumper, diver, AmbassaDiver, and I am legally blind. So when I was 11 years old, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor, and this brain tumor was really, really rare. And they said if I didn't get it removed, I had 6 to 12 months to live. So obviously I was booked into hospital, had the surgery a few days later. And then when I was eventually awake over all of the anesthetics and everything, the doctors had realized that my vision was permanently damaged. So I was diagnosed with optic atrophy. So now I'm legally blind. As of yet, there is no real cure, but they say that it is being worked on.
3, 2, 1, go.
My parents used to call me a fish because I would always be in the pool. I did swimming in junior school before I lost my vision. I always tried to compete in different competitions, doing swimming training, water polo, diving, all these different things. So I was always one to be in the water, but yeah, for some reason, I've never really thought about scuba diving. So I really genuinely did not know what to expect going in. But then as soon as I went underneath the water and I took my first breath in the regulator, it felt so unnatural, but so natural at the same time. It was just so unreal. And then I just knew that it was something I was definitely gonna love. And my first actual dive in the ocean was absolutely insane. It didn't actually register to me, like in my brain, that we were properly going into the ocean. So I only thought about it when we were descending for the first time. I'm like, oh my gosh, we're in the water. And then when I heard like all the coral down there, I was just absolutely amazed because I thought it was going to be quiet, just like a pool session. But yeah, it was totally different, but yeah, totally amazing. So when we went down there, I genuinely thought it was going to be quiet because I mean, you're going under all of this water. You're probably just going to hear the bubbles from the regulator. As we got down, the sound of the bubbles in the rig kind of just faded for me as I started hearing that crackling sound because I just started focusing on that sound then. And it was almost like I was in the middle of a stadium and this crackling was just coming from all around me. It was super loud, but not like overwhelmingly loud, like loud in a good sense. But yeah, it was so incredible, yeah. But because I'd never heard it before, it was nothing that I could really explain. It was the weirdest sensation ever because you're down there, you feel totally weightless, and then you've got this sound that you've never heard before. It was just like you're literally in a new world, a new planet. It was so cool. The motivation that I get to be able to push myself as far as I can is just based on the idea of proving people wrong. And it seems, I don't know, it maybe sounds mean or sounds weird, but I've just always, like a lot of the time I was criticized in my youth because of having a disability. It was kind of seen as a negative thing and kind of a weakness. It may seem like it's not possible, but trust me, if you're just creative enough, you can think of a way to make it work. So whenever I could prove people wrong or prove the impossible, it gave me a sense of joy and a sense of empowerment over myself. So gaining that independence and the ability to prove myself, I suppose, would be one of the things that motivates me.